I have another rant for you here today, and this is one that I've actually had for a while, and this is actually something that's not just specific to New York. But the reason I got thinking about this rant now was because A, I got a gift card to my gun store, and B, just before that, actually about a week before Christmas, I ordered some ammo online. I actually finally broke down and had my first bulk ammo order online. I ordered 300 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson for the new P99, and that came, and I was gonna have an unboxing of that, and I still might. I might because I want to mention the website. It's very. I've had a couple good experiences with them, but that's for another video. But what I want to talk about in this video is gun store etiquette. How people make such a big deal out of it, and I believe they make a big deal out of it incorrectly. Now, what I mean by that is there's actually quite a few videos on YouTube, quite a few, about people explaining what your gun store etiquette should be. How, you shouldn't go in a gun store and act like an idiot because it all makes us look bad and things like that, and always, follow your gun safety rules and stuff like that. And that I can absolutely agree with that. That's definitely something that should be noted. But let's get down to the meat and potatoes of something here. Gun store owners, a vast majority around the country, and I know this is not just New York, I know this goes for around the country, and not everyone, but I'm saying there are a large number of gun store owners that are complete assholes. That is flat out true. It almost seems like it's a qualification. Luckily, if you shop around, you'll find a gun store owner that's not. That's what I've done. We have 3 gun stores in our area. 2 are assholes, and 1 I actually enjoy. And there's a couple of different kinds of assholes at the gun store, and I'll get into those, and I'll also give my thoughts about these other gun store etiquette videos out there. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the different kinds of gun store assholes. There are ones there's basically 2 that I'm going to mention. There's the first one, which is the guy, the old man. And you've probably know these archetypes in your area. There's the old guy that all he wants to deal with is his old hunting rifle and his old lever action sporting rifle and his 30-30 that his grandpappy took 3.5 deer down with, and his bolt action that he used to play the fiddle on his front porch while picking off squirrels at 50 meters, and then he'd walk 15 miles down to the general store, blah 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 blah. Basically, what that archetype is I'm trying to get at is he's only interested in the old stuff, only wants the hunting stuff. And these can be actually very dangerous to our gun rights for the reason that some of these gun store owners that are fuds, fuddy duddies, and only I have hair on my nose. Will you get off there? Jeez. Some of these gun store owners are fuds, the fuddy duddies, and they'll say, I agree with people's Second Amendment rights, and I think we should all have the right to bear arms, but there's no reason somebody needs a big AK-47 with a 30-round banana clip, because they all have their terminology down because they're up on these things. They're dangerous to your gun rights. They're not only annoying in the gun store etiquette and their assholes portion, but they're also actually dangerous to the gun rights because all you need them to say is if somebody asks them a question like what do you think about these AR-15s and AK-47s, which are no more dangerous than your grandpappy's hunting rifle. All you need them to say is, yeah, I got my hunting shotgun and I took 3 deer down with, and I've had it for 20 years. And let me tell you what, we don't need these newfangled evil assault rifles. Those things can stay over in Iraq. You don't want those people because that's all that they need to say, and that just adds more fuel to the fire. Either you're for gun rights or you're not. None of this, yeah, I'm for but. As soon as you add but, you got a problem. So that's the first type, these old fuds that, they're only interested in hunting rifles and whatever. I fully support people's right to just have a firearm for hunting, but don't cut down my right because I don't even hunt and I own more guns than probably most hunters. I don't even hunt. I use it for target shooting and blowing stuff up. Blowing stuff up for fun because let's face it, that's fun about owning a gun. I'll get a 6-pack and I'll shoot it, or you'll see me shoot pumpkins and have fun with it and stuff like that. Just because you only want to use it for hunting doesn't mean we should all have to. That's like going to a dealership and say, "Oh yeah, this car's for interstate driving only. You want to drive it in the city? Yeah, we're gonna have a problem there." That's not good. That's the first type of asshole gun store owners that don't want to deal with these newfangled things like AK-47s and ARs. I don't like those guys. That's what one of our gun store is. The second is just as worse, or excuse me, just as bad, and that is the people that are just flat out assholes. And this actually you see a lot more common in the gun stores. I don't know why. I'll never understand this, but they are just flat out assholes. The good gun store in our area, and I'm not going to give the name away for privacy reasons, but we'll just say Fred's. We'll just call him Fred's Gun Shop. That's not the actual name of the gun store. We'll just call him Fred's. Fred's is the place I go to, and they're a nice place. But this other place, the second type of asshole I'm going to talk about, this funny story. A delivery man, like for UPS, came to this other gun store, and he said, "Excuse me, I have a package here. Is this Fred's gun shop?" And the gentleman behind the counter at this other asshole gun store says, "Can't you read that fucking sign out there? Does it say Fred's gun shop?" No, it also doesn't say come in here and get berated by an asshole either, but you know, you can't believe signs. Signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. You better read it or this guy's gonna rip you a new one. Yeah, so that's the other type. The people that are just assholes, and that is extremely common. Another place you see that is gun shows, because a lot of people that go to gun shows that set up tables and stuff are also gun store owners. That's kind of how it works. And I can't stand it. But then you see these other videos online, and this is what gets me. You see these other videos online that are saying that that's okay. It's okay that they're assholes to their customers because this is one I hear a lot. Because they have to deal with morons every day in the gun store. Okay, you chose to own or work at a gun store, okay? You better have some customer service skills. You chose that profession. That's like becoming a teacher and saying, yeah, but I have to deal with kids all day. That's like becoming a lifeguard like me and saying, yeah, but then I have to tell people not to run on the deck. It's like, yeah, I'm a teller at a bank and I have to deal with money all day. You chose that job. Don't give me that, oh yeah, but I have to deal with morons all day that come in and act stupid with guns. That's the job you chose, okay? And another thing on top of that, what other people do in your store has nothing whatsoever to do with me. Do not generalize us. Whatever people have done in your store has nothing to do with me. I don't care if somebody came into your store, loaded up a mag, and shot you in the face. I didn't do that. So don't unload your crap on me. Okay, I was at a gun store one time, or not a gun store, a gun show one time, and I wanted to follow the action of some sort of a rifle. And I pick it up and I want to, I believe it was the first AR I'd had, and I want to get the functionality down because I'd never handled one before. So I pick it up and I start doing it, and apparently they had a zip tie in the bolt. They had a zip tie in the bolt, so you couldn't get it to lock back, using the bolt lock thing. For whatever reason, they had it so, you couldn't properly function it. But I didn't know this. So, I pull the action back, and I try to lock, and I say, excuse me, this seems like it's not functioning properly. I can't get it to lock. And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, no, I can't get this thing to lock back. Of course you can't. This is a friggin' gun show. We don't want people operating these damn. We don't want people operating these damn things. So will you just put it down? Like, are you serious? Somebody's gonna clock one of these people. I don't care if they are armed. I'm sure the people that go there to the gun stores or the shows as well, I can't stand that. Do not be rude to me when I'm asking a question, probably, possibly purchasing one of your items. You see them at gun shops and you see them at gun shows. Why do they always have to be asshole? Okay, and do not give me any of this crap like I see the other videos about gun store etiquette here on YouTube about how, they have to deal with morons and whatever, so they're allowed to be assholes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I go and I don't know something about the firearm, that's your job to help me out with that. Or don't, but then I'll just leave. Then I'll just leave. That's all there is to it. Like, I saw one video where this girl was talking the other day, and she's like, don't be morons and follow your firearm safety guidelines, and I understand that, but then it just got then it just got into ridiculous stuff, like you know, ask the gun store owner if you can do everything with the weapon, like if you can dry fire and stuff like that, and I understand that. Now, some people don't want their really expensive guns getting hurt. But another idea for the gun store owners, if you have a gun that you're so precious about or something like that, don't hand it out and don't let that be one of the guns that you want people to pick up and fondle. Okay? It's not our responsibility to kiss your ass as the gun store owners, okay? If you want to get our $600, $700, $800, $1,000 worth of business buying a pistol or rifle or something there, It's your responsibility to not be an asshole, not ours to, oh yes, massa, can I touch this? Oh yes, can I touch this? Can I touch that one over there? Yes, massa, can I follow to your will? No, absolutely not. I want it to be a very comfortable experience when I go into the gun store. I want, if I have a question about this, where's this ammo? What's that? I want it to be a pleasant experience. I would like, okay, that ammo is on this shelf over here. Not, I don't know, did you look around for it? I don't know, did you not understand the part where I said, where's this ammo? Not, hey, could you please say something that makes you look like more of a dick to me? I don't understand that. It's not your responsibility as a customer to lower yourself to some of these asshole gun store standards. Like I said, I found a gun store in my area that we're calling Fred's that's real nice about it. But 2 out of the 3 in the area, plus when I went to the gun show, are assholes. So you got to find one that you like. But it just enrages me that there's people out there that think that there's a certain methodology you have to act going into these gun stores. I mean, obviously, just as a human being, don't act like a dick. Follow the firearm safety things. But again, what pisses me off is we are not the ones that have to lower ourselves to these store owners. We are the ones who are going to be giving you lots of money. Okay, so you should be treating us, nicely, not like you're a big asshole or anything like that. Uh, that's basically all that. I'm just going around YouTube and I see these gun etiquette things telling you how to act in a gun store so that you're acting on a level that's okay for some gun store owners. That's just absurd. You're the customer. They should be adapting to your needs, not you should have to go in a gun store being all scared. Oh God, I hope I don't piss off the owner. That's just unacceptable. But okay, that's a little rant I've had here about going into a gun store etiquette, people making too much of a big deal about it, and how most gun stores are assholes in this area. So, all right, that's my rant on that. I thought I'd get that out there. And I know people probably have something to say about, I've met an asshole gun store owner or this experience happened to me, because I know it's actually quite a common experience. But anyway, all right, take it easy, guys, and enjoy yourself at the gun store. Don't lower yourself. Take it easy.